I found the craziest information you need to know about automation. Let's dive into it.
Have you been building AI agents like this, where your agent gets a request like, where is my order? It'll then process the request and give a basic output like, your order will be delivered tomorrow. If your answer is yes, then I want to show you something pretty cool. You can actually have multiple outputs coming out of your one AI agent. So in addition to the actual customer's response, you can get other bits of metadata, like the reasoning steps, the confidence interval, and any other metadata that you think is useful for your flow. So you can go from receiving requests like this, my order arrived damaged, to then having the response of, I have sent a replacement across to you, the priority level, and a bunch of different associated actions that you can trigger off. So let's take a look at how that works. Over at n8n, I've got an AI agent, and that agent has this system message where it says, hey, you are a helpful assistant. Respond to the user's question using the below JSON structure. And over here, we've got 3 different JSON keys. We've got the customer reply, so the actual response to the question. We've got the reasoning steps, so we can see the working that the agent did to actually get the answer. And then the question category. So it's either going to be a general question, a billing question, or an admin question. So let's say I ask my agent this question, hi, what products does Julka sell? I then get this detailed response. Julka sells a variety of outdoor camping products. I have the reasoning steps. So to determine the product sold by Julka, I reviewed my knowledge base about the company and its offerings. And then finally, the question category was general. So how can we actually use this information for our advantage in the rest of the flow? In this workflow, I actually have an auto-correcting agent, which will look at the response generated by the primary agent. And if it's not suitable, it'll actually reprompt it back into the AI agent. Or I have this research agent that'll ask you a bunch of questions until they have a sufficient amount of information. And once they do, they'll then create 2 different research proposals for 2 different AI agents, which will then go ahead and do a bunch of research where we summarize the research and then present it back to the user. Check out the linked video to learn more.